All right, guys, my name is Pipe Bomb City, and welcome to the WWE Raw review for April 18th, 2016. Before this video begins, I just want to say be sure to check out my Instagram at instagram.com/pipebombcity. We're almost at 2,100 fucking followers. I really appreciate that, guys. It means the world to me. And be sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment your opinions. Also, I just want to mention why I'm doing this Raw instead of fucking two amazing ones from 2 weeks ago. Yeah, the Raw after Mania, which was fucking amazing. And then you had last week's, which was also pretty good. And this one was the worst out of those three. It was still a good show, but it was the worst out of those three. And the reason I said from the beginning, I said like the week before WrestleMania that I wasn't going to make a Raw after Mania review. So I didn't do that. I didn't even bother. And then I was last Wednesday, I was going to make one of the Raw reviews for last week's Raw. It's having a lot of technical fucking difficulties. I would get less than 10 minutes into the video. I had to do it fucking 4 times, and it just wouldn't work. So I just assumed that there were some issues, and hopefully this video doesn't fucking crash like the last one. Overall, tonight was actually pretty good. As I said, it wasn't as good as last week's in the Raw after Mania, but it still was pretty good compared to the Raw shit that we've been getting in December and November of last year. The crowd was good for the most part because, we were in the UK tonight and it was pretty fucking good, as they usually are. It's like Chicago and fucking everywhere else. You get what I'm saying? The quote-unquote smart crowds, all right? And that's what happened tonight. But it wasn't, compared to how loud they usually are, it wasn't as good tonight. But I really don't care. For the most part, it was good. You had some dry moments, like in the main event, it was kind of dry. When the Vaudevillains won, it was kind of dark throughout that entire match. The pops of the night, Enzo and Cass fucking got a huge thing. Kevin Owens got a huge ass pop. The New Day, oh my god, the fucking crowd was in unison with Big E. It was fucking incredible. And the Bullet Club attacking Reigns, that was also a big fucking thing. But for the rest of the night, it was either decent or a little bit below. But, of course, and booing fuck Roman Reigns. That too, of course. That's every single night. All right, but we kicked off the night tonight with Ambrose Asylum, which is an official fucking show, I guess. It's replacing the highlight reel for now. And it's actually a pretty fucking funny-ass thing. I really like it. It's mainly for comedy, but it could still get in the shit that you need to put on a good show for the rest of the night, really set the theme. And it was good. You had Ambrose start out with Shane McMahon, and they showed back to McMahon jumping off the fucking cell against The Undertaker, and it just reminded me how pointless that fucking match was, because here Shane is, 3 weeks in a row, he's been the GM. And the next week he probably is too, because WWE, I heard, is planning an Authority against Shane rivalry for SummerSlam, which just personally for me, I'm not really interested in. But of course, everyone else is fucking jizzing them fucking selves because they're so excited. But they showed back to that match, and I've been saying for a while now, like, oh, it's fine. It wasn't pointless. It gave Shane a reason to come back. Which it did. It gave Shane a good rivalry to really get used to the fans. Because, of course, you can't just have Shane just fucking come back one night. And he's like, I'm taking over Raw, and I'm taking over, So I did agree with how WWE was doing it, and a lot of people are saying, oh, why is Shane running it 3 weeks in a row? I'm happy with it, and so is everyone else. It's just they're all confused about it. But, again, they needed a strong opponent for Shane. While I was coming back, because as I said, you can't have Shane just come back and he's like, oh, I'm running Raw, and then he can't just fucking do it again, because then people will complain that he just comes out of nowhere, kind of like Batista. He just comes out of nowhere, won the fucking Rumble, was going to win the title. He needed to come back a bit earlier than that to get used to the fans. So then WWE would probably know ahead of time that he'd get booed or shit like that, or at least, the crowd can get used to him again and kind of actually fucking cheer for him, So I thought it was smart at WWE, even though despite a lot of fucking people are claiming it as shit. But it's just fucking weird, man. It's weird. But then from there, Owens comes out, and this fucking Owens and Shane thing is entertaining as hell. It's like the second week it's happened. It's pretty good. And then I think Zayn comes out. And then Jericho, I think, is the last one to come out. You know, so then you got all these 5 guys. I think this is like the 3rd or 2nd week in a row they've all kicked off Raw, which is good. I like this, you know. 3 out of the 5 guys in the ring are from fucking NXT, you know, so I'm fine with that. And then Jericho and Shane are fucking legends, so I really don't care. But Shane announced that tonight on Raw we were going to have Jericho versus Zayn and Ambrose versus Owens, all right? And then at Payback, we were going to have Jericho versus Ambrose and Owens versus Zayn, all right? I'm really looking forward to Owens versus Zayn. My problem, though, is that even though I'm so happy for Cesaro because he's going to win that damn IC title, you know, or at least have a good multi-pay-per-view program with The Miz, which is good for him. That's good for his return. I'll get into that later tonight, though. But I think that Owens-Zayn needed the Intercontinental title because when you look back last year, the WWE was building this Intercontinental title up. They gave it to Daniel Bryan, and they gave the U.S. title to John Cena, and then they gave the fucking WWE title to Rollins. So they were really bringing back meaning to fucking everything, you know, and they kind of dropped the ball here. They let Zack Ryder win it. It's kind of disappointing when you have one year, you have fucking Daniel Bryan win it in an amazing ladder match. And again, this match I think was better than last year's. I think it was a lot better than last year's ladder match. It's just that Zack Ryder just comes out of fucking nowhere. He wins. I'd honestly be fine with The Miz winning it. I'd much rather prefer him, because that makes sense. You know, that's him. He's like a 5-time IC champ now, which is good. You know, so I mean, even if he lost the next night, you know, so I mean, at least he did it and not some fucking jobber, because Miz had decent meaning in the rivalry, you know. And then Ryder fucking comes out of nowhere, wins it, and then it kind of just brought it down. Then Miz wins the next night, and now Miz is going to lose it to Cesaro soon, or at least he's going to lose it before SummerSlam. So it's this big fucking thing, you know, and it's just weird. It's just fucking weird. So now I really do think I just said Owens and Zayn, they needed a title to give meaning to them. I think it'd be the theme from last year that, you know, all right, the IC title is doing stuff again. You know, and that'd be good. That'd be good for the title. Be good for both those guys, for fans to get behind the match. I'm really behind Miz and Cesaro, but I'm also even further behind Owens and Zayn. I really would like to see them have a title match soon. So hopefully in the future, around August or September, shit like that, we could have Cesaro as the champ, and then he'll defend against Owens and Zayn. You know, maybe shit like that. I don't know. But again, we have Ambrose versus Jericho as we expected. Ever since last week, that was probably going to happen. Owens and Zayn, we've been expecting that for a long fucking time. So, again, I'm fine with all these matches. It's looking to be a fucking great-ass show, all right? But we kicked off the night right after this with Jericho versus Zayn, and Jericho actually fucking beat Sami Zayn. A lot of people are fucking mad about this. I really don't understand why everyone fucking gets mad every time Jericho wins, you know? Like, I don't understand it, because you're like, oh, Jericho, you're such a legend. We love you. And then when he fucking wins, everyone fucking hates on him. You know, it's very toxic and confusing, and I don't understand it. You know, that's going to be the fucking theme of tonight. I don't understand shit. But again, you know, I've been happy. I was happy when Jericho I wasn't happy when Jericho won at Mania, but I wasn't as mad at that as I was at other things. You know, like when Jericho beat Styles, I think it was on Raw when Styles debuted, and then the next week's SmackDown, Jericho won. He's like, oh, you buried Styles, you son of a bitch. And it's very confusing, hypocritical, and I'm fine that Jericho won, because I think Jericho needs wins to keep his quote-unquote main event status. And if you keep having him lose, his stock is going to drop. And then there's not going to be any reason for him to come back, because he keeps losing all these matches. And you're like, oh, well, Jericho's going to lose again. You know, so WrestleMania 32 was a fucking twist. And he ended up winning, which, again, I'm fine with. He beat Zayn tonight, which, again, it's fine. You know, my problem is that Zayn is not winning any main roster matches. I don't think he did last week. I don't think he did Raw after Mania, and he didn't tonight. He keeps losing. But honestly, as long he's over anyways. So as long as the crowd just keeps olaying and cheering for him, I think he'll be fine. They're not going to pull a Cesaro on him. I think he's all good. But again, Jericho won. This was probably match of the fucking night. It was amazing, and I loved it. But after this, we had Enzo and Cass come out. They got a huge fucking pop from the crowd. Fucking humongous, you know? It was just, I don't know. You know, rumors have been spreading. Vince McMahon is fucking impressed with these guys. I wouldn't be surprised, especially fucking Enzo. You know, this guy is, I mean, he's perfect. You know, he's fucking, he can go on the mic. He gets the crowd excited. And Colin Cassidy with that God-forsaken voice crack he had in the middle of the promo. I think he was screaming his lungs out, you know, and then you just fucking, you hear the voice crack and you're like, well, shit, you know. And Enzo, again, just an amazing worker. I don't know when these guys are going to split up. I don't even want to talk about it. A lot of people already are, even though they're going to probably be a team for a long-ass time. And a lot of people are talking about when they're going to split up already. I don't want to be one of those guys. I just want to enjoy it because every single time they've come out so far, they've gotten one of the biggest pops of the night or the biggest pop of the night. Not tonight. That was the New Day. But you get what I'm saying here. All right. So they cut a short little promo as they've been doing. And then they beat the Dudley Boys to advance to the finals of the tag team number one contenders title tournament. Now, I thought that was going to happen next week, honestly, the finals. And then the tag team titles will be defended at Payback. That is not the case, which I'm fine with because it'll give time for Enzo and Cass, who are probably going to win the tournament, to build a rivalry with the New Day. You know, like these are literally the two biggest teams other than American Alpha in the WWE right now. So it makes sense for them to actually have a rivalry and it's not like, oh, we're going to face you. And then they win, you know, especially considering that's a month in Enzo and Cass's career and the main roster. And it's just, then people complain about it. So I understand what they're doing and I'm fine with it. You know, it'll give time for them next week to get some wins for each of the teams. And that's fine, you know. But up next, actually, that segment wasn't very long. It was an all right match. And pretty much, yeah, you know, I don't think there was a promo from the Dudleys tonight. So I can't really say anything about that. It was a decent match, though. All right. And up next, we had Roman Reigns have a promo with AJ Styles. Roman Reigns comes out, and he gets booed out of the goddamn building. As usual, this is the third week in a row. I'm really not surprised. What I really find interesting about this, though, I made a huge fucking Instagram post about it, or mentioning it a little bit, that WWE did not, of course, London and all the UK shows, they're pre-recorded, okay? And you'd think that they'd edit out the boos for Roman, since that's what they do and stuff. But they didn't, actually. They kept the boos, which was very interesting. I found that really fucking interesting. They kept the boos for Roman, which makes me slightly believe they're going to do something with him, but then reality slaps me, and then I realize that, you know, Roman's going to fucking beat AJ, and everyone's going to get mad. I'm going to be fucking belligerent. I don't even know if that's a word, belligerent. Fucking look it up. I don't know. But it's just, it's so weird, though, man, because I keep thinking that Styles is going to win, you know. I'm going to cram all this in. Honestly, I'm going to be talking about this for 5+ minutes because this is, you know, I'm not going to be talking about this for the rest of the review. So here this is now. So pretty much, though, I really want you people to look at this like The Undertaker versus Rey Mysterio. Maybe Rey Mysterio is a bad example, but this is honestly all I could think of. You know, very different situations. But still, The Undertaker versus Rey Mysterio. The Undertaker, you know he's going to win. You know he's going to win because he is just, he's the guy. You know what I'm saying? And fucking, it's ironic that Roman comes out and that god damn it promo. That promo is so annoying. That one line. It's not as fucking bad as Tater Tots. That shit was horrible. This is honestly worse, honestly. I think it's worse. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a good guy. I'm the guy, you know, and he just says it while he's getting booed. And, you know, it's just, it's annoying, you know. I'm hoping that WWE plans a heel turn for this guy because they can't make him suffer enough while having him, if he's going to be here for 10 fucking years, they can't have him get booed every single day because he's not going to get cheered. Especially, you have to think that something's up, all right? And maybe my thoughts on this rivalry are that maybe they're putting Styles with Reigns because Styles makes everybody look good, or maybe He's putting him with Styles so he can learn. And Styles isn't that great on the mic either. He's really not, all right? But he's better than Reigns, all right? I didn't like the backstage segment with the Bullet Club. I was not a fan of that. It was it felt really scripted to me, and it was like Zack Ryder's WrestleMania promo. It felt very, not the one on Raw. It was actually at WrestleMania. It felt very scripted, but here, when he actually came out, it was very him, honestly. Even if they made him say it, it was very him, and I like that. I thought Styles cut a good promo. Reigns, fucking goddamn it, not good. I cringe. I cringe every time this guy talks. I can't help it. It's me. It's so, for lack of a better phrase, corny, cheesy, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's just, I don't know how to describe it. It makes me cringe. It's so bad, That's not his fault. Kind of is, but still, he's reading the lines that he's given no matter what, and that's that. I don't know. It's very confusing. As I said, that will be the theme of this video. Very confusing. But pretty much, you got to think someone's up, because as I said a few minutes ago, they didn't edit out the boos for Roman, which makes you think. And Roman is getting this attitude to him where you think he'll be a heel, and you gotta think. If they really want Reigns to be a good guy, why would they have him beat the man who is already sold out in less than, how long is it? January 22nd. It's almost April 22nd. So in less than 4 months, it's already sold out his merchandise twice. You have to think that they're not going to have Reigns beat this man, especially in Chicago. Chicago is one of the smartest, quote-unquote, quote-unquote, as I like to say, quote-unquote, smartest crowds, and they know to fucking cheer for Styles and boo the hell out of Reigns. So please, someone tell me that WWE can't be this stupid. They can't be this stupid to have their quote-unquote top babyface, Roman Reigns, who everybody already hates, beat AJ Styles, their favorite guy, for the WWE title after he lost at WrestleMania in Chicago. They can't do that, Especially now that the Bullet Club's involved. There has to be something up. But part of me is just saying, part of me is saying that, and that's why Styles would win. But part of me is saying that, Reigns is not going to lose the title a month after he won it, But again, I think this is just Vince McMahon's evil fucking plan, because he wants Roman to be a 16-time world champ and break Flair's record. That's what I truly believe. I hate it. I cringe thinking about it. If only you could see my face. It is cringing right now. But you got to think that's what's up, because he already lost his title that he had for 5 minutes and 15 seconds at Survivor Series. And he lost the title to Triple H a month after he won at TLC, after we thought he was going to hold on to that until Mania and then forward, So maybe this, it's very confusing. I like how unpredictable it is, though. And a lot of people are saying, oh, it's predictable. Styles was going to lose, But just part of me, maybe that's just me wanting him to win so badly. So badly. All right. And maybe that's just me. My mind is fucking with me. But it's just, I don't understand it, Ends up that the Bullet Club is attacking Reigns. And as soon as I saw Styles do that walk-off, you knew the Bullet Club was going to attack. And as soon as they attacked and Styles kept walking, and he turned around and that facial expression, I knew that he didn't know what he was talking about. And we've seen this storyline a lot before. I'm fine with it. Reigns doesn't believe him and blah, blah, blah. So it's like, no, man, I'm for real. And this is what I didn't like about this segment, though, the backstage one. I said I wasn't going to talk about the backstage segment. I guess I am now. So it felt like a conversation. That's what I didn't like. Like, these motherfuckers just beat the shit out of you. And then the man that you think is behind it, who's trying to sabotage your title reign, you're just going to say, no, I don't believe you, man. It just makes no sense to me. And that's just WWE, man. That's just WWE. So I don't know. That's all I really got to say for this. Moving on, we had to shorter topics. Baron Corbin defeated Fandango. Not much to say, except Fandango looked like an idiot. Baron Corbin gets the win, and that's pretty much it. I actually didn't watch this full match. I don't know if Ziggler got involved in any way, but so let it be. Up next, though, we had the New Day. I'm sorry. No. Sorry for that. We had Miz TV with fucking Maurice. All right. And god damn it, I said this. I don't know if I said this before. Pretty sure I did. But god damn it, I love Maurice and the Miz. That's what I meant to say. Maurice and the Miz, or Miz and the Maurice, and the fucking shit, I can't talk. Miz and Maurice, god damn it, these people, they work so well together in the ring. Not in the ring, they've never fucking worked in the ring. On the mic, and just as a character and as a unit, if you like to call it that. It's very good. It's very good. It fits both of their characters very well. I really didn't give a shit about Maurice coming back, but she's making the Miz. If Maurice wasn't in this rivalry, I wouldn't be as interested, honestly, because her just being there adds some extra flavor to this rivalry, for lack of a better phrase. I just say flavor. And then Cesaro comes out, Miz TV, because they're saying how amazing they are, royalty. And god damn it, Cesaro cannot talk for shit, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to make that very clear. Even if you want to believe it, he can't talk for shit on the mic. All right. God damn it, I love him to death. He's so good in the ring, and I love him. I love him. I will always be in the Cesaro section. But he can't talk. And that that promo that WWE made him cut, where he said, "The only royalty you are is a royal pain in the ass." It's so cringeworthy. It's so cringeworthy, That's also the theme of tonight's review. Cringeworthy. I don't understand. I say this is a good show, and yet I'm saying that the themes of it are confusing and cringeworthy. I don't understand. I'm the biggest hypocrite there is, ladies and gentlemen. Cesaro comes out again. He can't talk. I really wish they'd have him do more in-ring work instead of talking, because they know talking isn't his strong point. And that's fine. I understand more than anybody that in order to succeed in this business, you have to have a good character and you have to be good on the mic. And I like Cesaro's character. He's like, oh, he's in the Cesaro section. He's a professional. He's the ring master, Not a Steve Austin reference. He's this professional guy, and everyone wants to be a part of the Cesaro section. He's going to go and he's going to beat the shit out of you, and you're going to fucking like it. That's his character now. So I'm happy with that. He got rid of the earpiece, I think. Thank God. I fucking hated that thing. Even though I only saw it once, maybe twice. I don't know. I think once. I don't know. So he comes out, and then blah, blah, blah. That's his character, and I like it, but god damn it, he can't talk. And then he says, the New Day is his partner. Shane McMahon said the League of Nations and the Miz the League of Nations came out. And then he said, Shane said, I think this is how it goes. I don't know. It's 420, man. It's 420. God damn it, I just said that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm straight edge. Calm down. But pretty much what happened, I don't even know if Shane McMahon was involved or not, but I think it was like, all right, well, the League of Nations and The Miz versus Cesaro. He rips the goddamn suit off, and it's a Bootios shirt. Hooray! So then he comes out, the New Day, and god damn it, this is truly the greatest New Day pop I've ever heard. Truly and dearly. On some Raw in the UK. It was the best New Day pop I've ever heard, honestly. Because they exactly said, along with Big E, the chant, they exactly said it. Oh my god, it was so in unison, and it was so loud, and it gave me goosebumps. It gave me chills. I loved it so very much. And god damn it, the New Day's impression of Cesaro, and they were fucking shooting Xavier, was amazing. Made me chuckle. I don't even know if I've ever said that before. Chuckle. Oh my god. I'm saying it all here, ladies and gentlemen. And it was a pretty good match. It was all right. New Day and Cesaro picked up the win against The Miz and the League of Nations. Up next, so I'm not going to really talk about this. There really isn't anything to say. Natalya, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, and Paige defeated Charlotte, Naomi, Summer Rae, and Tamina. Not really much to say. It was no match, I guess. Not a favorite of it. Not a favorite of it. Wasn't my favorite. I wasn't really a fan of it. But it turns out that Bret Hart was recovering from cancer. Happy that he made it through that. I truly am. It's going to be Natalia's corner at Payback because she's going to face Charlotte for the women's title. I almost said Divas title. Oh, my Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. I need a water break. And we're back. I don't even know how long we are in this review. Probably less than I think. And more than you thought. I don't understand. I don't even know. I don't know where we're at right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very confused. But again, what happened though was, again, God damn it, I cannot speak today. All right, Flair is going to be in Charlotte's corner at Payback when she defends the women's title against Natalya with Bret Hart in her corner. There, I said it. God damn it. That's all I really got to say. Honestly. The Vaudevillains defeated the Usos to advance to the finals. Again, it wasn't the best match. Crowd didn't really care about it. I'm happy that the Vaudevillains won. It's going to be NXT versus NXT to face an NXT team, excluding Kofi. So that's good. That's good. I really like that. How NXT is fucking taking over. Speaking of NXT, Apollo Crews defeated Heath Slater. I guess that they had something going on with the Social Outcasts. I think that they're done with it now, so thank the Lord, because god damn it, I was so sick of this rivalry, if you even want to call it that. Apollo should be doing better things. He's a jobber already. He's not a jobber, but he's not doing anything relevant. And with everything that's going on, honestly, there really isn't anything he could do right now. So hopefully after Payback, there'll be a few spots open. Maybe he could work Jericho or get involved with like the Owen-Zayn rivalry, or something like that. So maybe Ambrose. I don't even know how that would work. But you get what I'm saying. Maybe he'll do something because the talent pool is very full right now for Payback, so maybe he'll do something. But hopefully it's good. And then the main event, and I honestly don't really have anything to talk about this either. I'm just flying through all these things. Ambrose defeated Owens. Jericho hit him with the code breaker at the end, and that was kind of it. It was an all right match. Then. Okay. All right. There we go. Sorry. Fucking audio buzzed out there for a second. Sorry. So again, Ambrose defeats Owens. It's an all right match, and that's kind of it. The match tonight, as I said, was Zayn versus Jericho, and the worst match tonight, I'm gonna say, was Baron Corbin versus Fandango. I didn't even fucking watch it though. For matches I did watch, it'd probably be Vaudevillains versus Usos. All right, nothing against the Vaudevillains. I love them to death, but it was just the Usos. Kind of brought it down the tone. Also, two little things, as you can see in that bottom left corner of your screen. If I didn't make this review today, if I made it yesterday or on Monday, or even on Thursday, which is impossible, why would you get the point? If I didn't make it today, I never would have talked about or even noticed these things. First of all, both of these things are going to sound fucking weird. So sorry for that. But also, the Extreme Rules fucking promo was two bugs having fucking sex. It was truly disgusting. And it was like, everybody needs a little action. And then the bugs start fucking humping each other. And then it's like, oh, all the action you need is at boom, WWE Extreme Rules, Sunday, May 22nd. Like, whatever creative team decided to make up that. And then you got the whole internet, and they're like, oh, PG is dead. PG is dead. PG is not dead. That's just a stupid creative team trying to be funny. That was not funny. It made me uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. Looking back, it's funny. But god damn it. This is Extreme Rules, and you have two bugs fucking on a leaf. It's disgusting, honestly. I need a fucking barf bag already. Also, as you can see, Titus O'Neil with the pedophile face against Natalya. Titus O'Neil's back, I guess. Not going to mention the suspension at all. He was in some don't smoke ad, which I'm very happy that they're promoting not smoking. That's wonderful. I was honestly, as ashamed as I am to say, I was more focused on Titus O'Neil. He's like, okay, well, Titus O'Neil's back. They didn't announce it or anything. He's just in some ad now. Looks pretty happy after being suspended for 90 to 60 days. I guess he's back now. And that's it. That's it. It's ironic, though, I think, how the ad was all about finishing off smoking. And after he just finished his goddamn suspension, like there was no buildup or anything. But Titus is back, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't care, but I thought I had to mention it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I really got to say for this review. Be sure to check my Instagram at instagram.com/PipeBombCity. We are almost at 2,100 followers. Thank you so very much for that. We actually, on Monday, I think, we hit, it was either on Monday or Sunday. It was Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. All right. We hit 109 followers. And maybe for some of you, that's a lot. And maybe for some of you, that's not anything at all. I know there's a lot of big WWE Instagram people out there who that'd be nothing. But for me, I'm getting an average of about 20 to 50 followers a day. 20 to 50. Yeah, so I'm getting about 20 to 50 followers a day, and then I got 109. So I really appreciate that. It was amazing. I hit 2,000 followers that day, I think. So thank you so very much for 2,000 followers. So I'm almost at 2,100 already. I really appreciate that, guys. Be sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment your opinions as long as it's not hate. Have a happy 420. I'm sorry I just said that, and thank you so very much for watching. My name is Pipe Bomb City, and I will see you all next time.